Oh, Bicky with those jokes. Thank you, Thunderclawed, for that opening joke that I picked up from the FFR Discord. Hello and welcome to another Bicky broadcast. As you can see, we're about to get started here. Let me switch back over to the layout. We're going to get this party started here. It is the Q-Pod or the Cake Pod that is taking place today. The 0-1 Sawneyrath hoping for redemption here. Going to try and bring it back to 1-1 up against the 0-0 El Markin. Looking for his first victory. We got cams. We're looking good here. I don't know about y'all, but I'm excited for this match. We got about a minute until the racers will start, so I'm going to chat a little bit about it. If you haven't been paying much attention, what has been going on. Spring tournament. This is Chaos's comedy tour, as Vicky had pointed out. We do some weird things here. We have free canoe, free bridge, basically inner seas. Our incentive locations are Ice Cave, Ordeals, Sea Shrine, and the floating castle / Mirage. Why do I say / Mirage? Well, we have this cool thing called pseudo loose. Basically, a key item can be anywhere inside that dungeon. No. Where is that coming from? That was the timer letting us know that that's getting underway. Sorry, I didn't know it was going to alarm it. It was something new I was trying. My ears too, it's blaring. Get the game music, we're about to get started here. Yeah, it was part of the alarm. I'll have to make sure to mute that. There we go. We're off this Bicky broadcast. I will not be doing a whole lot except for anything interesting. Now, as you can see here, the two parties drafted Fighter Black Mage. Basically have a whole lot of black spells. And then we'll get white magic once the fighters promote to knights. So this is going to be very interesting. It is black magic. So anything that a normal black magician would be able to learn, he can learn it. So no level 8 spells. And I believe one level 7 spell. I think it's 1 or 2 level 7 spells, so... You know, obviously you can't learn the warp slot. Yeah, 1 from Onric, 1 from Gaia. That sounds about right. But we get the crystal for our troubles already. And the herb. Well, that's red mage. Oh no, I mean, yeah, that might be true, DVS. That might be true. I don't remember exact, yeah. Either way, we got black magic spells, so we're gonna be able to cast a whole lot of things to, well, kill enemies. Crystal turn in. Right away. Ooh, we got some more money. That's always a good start. Vorpal plus 4 and a pro cape. Reroll and a early floater. Alright, this is gonna be quick. Hold on to your seats. Well, now all we gotta do is make our way over to Mountain Desert, get our airship, probably pick up some tents, be able to make our way over there. Our party here. I mean, we got lots of money. We can buy a couple cabins. We definitely can make it there easily. The whole world's our oyster at that point. Fade is at level 2. Our knight. Oh, and Nuke is available, so who needs Fade? So this is an execution type seed, I would say. Fortunately for Sawney, takes the wipe inside, or after getting the floater on the way to Provoca. It costs them precious seconds, but if there's anything I can say is when Sawney hits the gas, he hits the gas, so he can definitely catch up. Very cheap silver bracelets. That is an amazing find early. Temper, Warp. I believe those are all Black Mage learnable, so the Knights will be able to learn all of that stuff. Here's now an interesting play. We do have Nuke early. We could potentially do the Chime, just A, for experience, while looking for that incentive item that could be in Mirage, since the key item can be either in Mirage or in the floating castle. Ship pickup for Sawneyrath. I gotta admit, if you're gonna take on Frost Dragons, you might as well, in my opinion, just do the less than greater than into Mirage 1. There's the rod, that's required. So one thing to note here for everybody out there, Saber is learnable at level 3. That is really big for those fighters that can learn it. We don't have to rely upon Power Bonk anymore. We've got spell charges, and it's going to be on both of our fighters, so if both of them are on the same level, you could essentially switch which fighter you want doing all the damage. I just realized I don't think Elmarkin... I'll have to look at his item screen. I don't know if he actually picked up the bottle. I don't remember him making a trip all the way to the Sages. But what? If he's heading to Gaia, I'm assuming he did. Yep, he must have. Our shop item's gonna be either in Caravan or on rack. I mean, he had to have, because he's going to here. Oh, did he? Oh, no, he picked it up. Alright. So crown for both of our runners. High five. In Gaia. See, if I'm Ale, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'd do the chime play. Gain some levels early. We need them. Ale went so fast, I didn't see what our kindly old king gave us. Find out real quick, though. Got lots of nukes. The white shirt. Astos gives us the white shirt. Cast Invis 2. Or INV 2. Where's Ale going? Ale's making the marsh play. Interesting. So this is what happens when you get the floater early. There's so many options that are up for us here. Ice Cave, Eels, Marsh. We could technically do Earth if we can do Volcano. We have Nuke. We have Waterfall. And we have the Mirage play if we want to do that and hope that it's there. Oh, Arachnids with Lid 2. Is this a Danny rolled seed? Oh, Ale survives. So Sawney goes bottom first, Ale goes top first. It's always interesting watching the runners, because everybody's got their preference. Some top, some like to go top, some like to go bottom. And there's the wipe for Ale, unfortunately. He's gonna check the top right chest. Now that's normally last location by almost everybody. So, interesting play by Sawney. Ale has no heal potions. And it is not here. It is in the bottom where Sawney is. Is it going to be the incentive? The normal incentive? No, but there's a lot of enemies hiding right there. There's the key that is required. It is the only way to actually progress once you get into Temple Fiends Revisited. After the loot, it's a door that is locked. Sawney's gonna grind up. Use the Whiz Mummies. They're a good source of early experience. As you can see here, he's gaining some levels. You really want more Whiz Mummies than anything else. I think you get up to 5 of them in this pack. That's what you want for the most experience. Both runners. So Ale is going to green. He's going to check a couple more chests here before leaving. This should be A side. This is the tile that's in the, Now, interesting check here by Ale. Actually going to check out the... So, he checks out the key locked because there's a couple... There's a couple spike tiles there. Gets an Agama right there. A lot less effort compared to the other ones, looks like. Probably a lot less nukes having to be casted. Oh, yeah. So a big payout there by Al Markin, able to catch up in levels that Sawneyrath did. Everybody that is keeping track here, we are a loot cube oxyal away from go mode. Already. We're only 15 minutes in, and we're 3 items away from go mode. And we're going to be able to do promotion already, so our knights are going to be able to learn white magic. I don't remember if we had any good white magic to learn. But, doesn't look like there's much. I didn't see what tier 2 magic had. So Ale's gonna make the dive down to dwarves before having the TNT or the adamant. Just to see what he's got here. Probably looking for money. There's some. But flame sword. And we do have the Vorpal already. I'm gonna check northwest, as Sonny's gonna do the check that Al Markin has already done. Very unfortunate that Heal 3 lands on the nuke tier list also, so every time we cast nuke, we're going to be using up our Heal 3 cast, or vice versa. Shop item is the TNT for cheap. Alright, both of our runners get required items. El Market picks up the cube, now has access to Tiamat. Sawneyrath picks up the rod, gets access to... Well, El Market doesn't have access to that because he just got bracked. Has to re-promote. Pulls with brack. And everybody's favorite spell, Cake, is... I think it's requirements. All the runners in the cake pot have to cast it. Saying. Or Ale has to re-menu, re-equip all of his items all over again. Now, the longer Sawney doesn't go to Caravan, the longer he doesn't get the required cube, which means longer he's going to be full clearing a lot of things. Now, Ale's going to actually do the cardia checks now. I like it. Probably should have done it when he was there, but I'm going to check him now. Money, nothing really great there. Armory check for Sawneyrath, left-hand side. Ooh, Opal Armor. That's a bit. That's a roll +2. That's a big pickup. That gives us resistance to lightning. Ale needs something to show up here. Light axe, not great. While Ale goes and gets his cube back again. Thursday's got a full plate of races. So the broadcasted races we got going on for Thursday, April 8th at 1 p.m. On SG2 is Darth Kagan versus Demon RHK. That'll be on SG2. We've got Brat versus Sunslash Rune at 8 p.m. Eastern Time over on the Randomania channel. We've got a Bicky broadcast also at 8 o'clock. Hate XIII versus Groggy Dog. That's going to be over on Dwight's channel. 9 p.m. Eastern Time, Rojo versus Wildham on SG. Another 9 o'clock, Demon Frog vs. Edgeworth on RPG Limit Break. And at 9:30, Tetron vs. Ale Markin. And that'll be on Randomania also. Lots of racing action tomorrow, Thursday, April 8th. So make sure to tune in for those also. Hang out in the Discord, because from what I've heard is there is a party going on in the voice channels to hang out and watch. Oop, Aegis pickup by Sawneyrath in the greed chest where the Agamas usually spawn. That's a big pickup for Sawneyrath. Hopefully L picks that up. Be able to resist against the Bane. And Brack. These Frost Giants on the right-hand side are huge. Taking over 300, 400 HP, it seems like. But on the left-hand side, Sawneyrath's going to take on Carry. Carry's casting Blizzard. That is devastating. Black PM1, Black Mage. Still casting strong. New cap coming out. Gotta be almost done. Lights the first orb. Sawneyrath takes an early orb count lead. Markin on the right hand side doing a Frost Giant Frost Wolf grind. This is something you don't see very often. But with only 2 people, I guess it's not too bad, but it's really not that great to be honest. Only gaining 1,800 experience points every time you take it on, and it's taken 1 or 2 turns. Actually, 2 turns. I'm sorry, that's 2,300, so yeah, that's really low, but getting himself set up, maybe he'll do that to do like a Mirage dive since he's got access to it. He only needs level 16 to be able to cast the level 6 Warp. So he's already got Warp. He can now do Waterfall. He can do Ice Cave. Quote, quickly, depending on how nasty Ice Cave is. Sonny says, I'm going to Ordeals. Alright, now for the folks out there, the Masa in Ordeals, the Rune Sword is also really good because it's useful against Lich, it's against Carry, and it's actually technically good against Tiamat too. So 3 of the 4 Fiends, Rune Sword actually gets that plus 20 weakness bonus. So it's pretty good, and it rolled plus 1. Not saying we're going to use it over Masa, but it was an option up until we picked up that Masa moon. Ordeals gives us the required loot. We are 1 key item away from go mode. That is the Oxio. I should say no mode at this point because Sonny still has to buy the TNT from Caravan to pick up the cube. So, technically both of our runners, it's been talked about. The Rune Sword is very useful, but we do know where the Vorpal is. We do know... So the Vorpal is still really good. That was a +4 Vorpal. Sawneyrath gets out of ordeals, so... You know, the Vorpal is going to be probably your secondary knight item choice. And then you go Masa or, you know, something else, depending on if Ale ends up finding it. He should, because he's going to have to go to ordeals sooner or later. And based on where that key item was, he's going to have to check it anyways. But the good news for Ale is he's going to pick up that Masa guaranteed. Sawneyrath's gonna make the play. I didn't see him buy the TNT yet, so he might do these two checks here. We're gonna do Waterfall, so hopefully this gives us Oxyale. Oxyale puts us in no mode. So Sonny might end up full clearing Sea Shrine because he doesn't have Cube yet. Oh my, folks. What a ridiculously generous seed. There's a ribbon +1 there too, so a bunch of our items are on the way. Sonny just has to buy the TNT, turn that in, get the cube, and he's in go mode. Now it's interesting here, we're looking at the two parties for everybody out there. We got Al Markin, who's basically danned off or killed off the two black mages from the get-go, essentially. Against Sawneyrath, who's running a 4-person party. The differences is going to be Al Markin's knights are huge. They're going to be big, right? Because they're going to gain all these experience points. And they basically do everything that the black mages do. Now for Sawneyrath, if those black mages can survive long enough, they're worth it. That's if they survive. If they don't, his fighters potentially could be at a lower level compared to Ale, not able to do the damage. Now, the only other thing that kind of messes with this a little bit is where Temper and Fast is located at. I believe Fast and Temper have located in the high level spells. So, black mages or the black wizards are looking pretty important still, especially for the Fast. So, Al Markin lights his orb, fire orb, matches Sawneyrath now, but is doing the not required ice cave. Now, we know this in the broadcast booth, and you the fans out there. He doesn't know that. going to lead to a Power Bonk, which... okay. Or a Ruby. But the problem is we don't know what kind of fetch quest chain it's going to lead to. This is actually a good part where Al could have expanded his lead at this point. Expanded / catch up. I mean, because both of our runners are neck and neck at this point. Warp up. What do we got? Unfortunately, it's hidden. Not good. Well, okay, so this becomes really good for Al Markin. Ice Cave gives us a slime grind. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be here for a little bit. We got Fire 2 charges, we got Nuke charges. We need these knights to be up. Especially if we're running a 2-person party with no life. They have to survive, they have to do their damage. That's exactly what it looks like he's gonna do. But sit back and relax, because Al Markin's probably found the best grind of the A side. Alright, for everybody that's, you know, just to kind of give you the numbers of what they're probably looking for. The Vorpal rolled +4, which means that its breakpoints are now reduced by 4 levels because of the way the +- works. And on the left-hand side, Sawneyrath taking on Kraken, trying to brack the Kraken here. Everybody's casting brack. Gets it on the 3rd one. So Sawney's going to light his 2nd orb. Take another lead. Expand that lead. But with the Vorpal, right? You get 5 hits at 32. With the with just a neutral Vorpal. With the +4, that means at 28, we get 5 hits. If we want to be spicy, we can go to 39, which is way too high. I doubt Ale will go that high. But he could go to 39 and get 6 hits on the Vorpal, which would be crazy. Unfortunately for Ale, as you're seeing here, I've seen a lot of low encounter rate slimes. These 3 count slimes are not efficient at all. Really wasting his nuke charges, unfortunately. PFC height gives us a tent. And especially when nuke does not hit hard. Wasting our spell charges, unfortunately. By the way, for anybody out there, just so you know, the canal can only spawn in the inner sea. What does that mean? Well, King turn in, Princess turn in. You have the Matoya turn in, Vicky, Ice Cave, Sages, Herb turn in, Astos, and Marsh Cave. All of those, oh, and TNT and Adamant. So by process of elimination, generally, you know where the canal's going to be. depending on how the seed plays out. But, I mean, this was huge for Ale, though. He got the slimes, got a lot of levels for that double fighter. And now he's going to do... Now he's going to do Sky here. It's going to slow him down a little bit because Sawney is in go mode now. Picks up his cube. And Ale hasn't done it yet. He's still got to do the on-rack location. Now, the only good thing about for Ale is he's going to be able to take some fights and gain levels. And that's an early adamant. What's up, VTA? Welcome to the Bicky broadcast of the Spring Tournament 2021 Chaos's Comedy Tour. We got a good match here. The 0-1 Sawneyrath is trying to rebound after his very close loss. And Ale, well, he's trying to get started in a positive way in the Q pod or the cake pod. So both of our runners here. Sawney's still checking chests. He really wants that power bonk. Or he hasn't realized that he's in go mode, but there's the adamant find. I think he's just looking for another ribbon more than likely. Classic Gamer pointing out, it is the Lich food pod. Yes, it is. Alright, so at this point, Ale's looking for ribbons. He doesn't go to Ordeals. Well, he's got to go to Ordeals. Because that's where the loot is. I'm sorry, yeah, Ordeals has got loot. It also has the Masa. Then he's got to go to Waterfall. Waterfall is going to have a ribbon and the Oxiel. It'll be very interesting here. It's a big lead here for not a big lead, but it's, you know, a substantial lead here in exploration because Ale Markin's done a couple grinds. He did the Frost Giant, Frost Wolf grind. A sword +3, you know, it's alright. Oh, there's a ribbon in the north side of Sky 3. That gives Ale one of two he's gonna pick up. Sawneyrath might not get that other one. Nope, Sawney's checking still. This could be good for Sawneyrath. He's gonna pick up his second ribbon also. He checks that north side of Sky 3. Not to look at those levels on Ale Markin's side, but for that Masa that was -1, you would have to get level 36 for 6 hits on that Masa if he wanted to do... I know he's close to the low 30s. And there's the second ribbon pickup for Sawneyrath. He's going to be happy about that. Both of his knights are going to be looking great. And both of our runners are going to be on the Bridge of Destiny almost at the same time. It'll be interesting. Do either of our runners take Warmech if it comes out? Go. We got an heir. We got Mudgulls and Sorcerers. Right-hand side, Ale's trying to light his second orb. Left-hand side, Sawney is trying to light his third orb. Going Brack. Ooh, Brack Saber. What looks like a missed menu, doesn't matter. Ale was that confident that that one Brack was going to land. Left-hand side, we got Brack, 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 and more Brack. Dark comes out. Will that hinder our ability to Brack? No, it will not. Back to back, broken into pieces. Ale's bringing up his Black Wizards. Kind of surprised, but at the same time, it makes sense because now we can just cast them. If they die, they die. At this, we've already ground up, you know, the knights. But unfortunately, oh, there's INV2 is available for the knight, so that's pretty big. But Sawneyrath's working on his 4th and final orb. While Ale still has to do ordeals, still has to do waterfall and sea. Got a lot to do here. There's the ruby turn in for Ale. Says, okay, that's unfortunate. There's a sandwich. So we're gonna have to try and take a look on the left-hand side, see what level Sawney is. Hey, thanks for the raid, Triton. Welcome. Welcome, Raiders. The Bicky broadcast. Sawneyrath 0-1 versus Ale Markin 0-0. The Q pod or the Cake pod. For the 2021 Spring Tournament Chaos's Comedy Tour. There was a sandwich. We had a 5-minute airship by Ale Markin, followed by Sawneyrath right behind him. Sawneyrath's done a little more exploration. Ale Markin chose a very interesting grind at the start. It was Frost Giants and Frost Wolves. I think cost him a little bit of time, unfortunately. It wasn't very it was beneficial, but it wasn't because things just had a little too much HP. Really kind of slowed him down there. And then he also did the grind on the metal slimes, which were amazing. Lich on the left-hand side. Going to get nuked. Ale is in such a hurry, passes up on the Masa. I'm sure he's going to go back. There's the go mode, or there is Topher mode, however you want to say it, for Sawneyrath. But is he ready, though? Nope, he's looking for a spike tile. So the spike tiles that we know of that are good. Well, Metal Slimes and Ice Cave. Agama that is below the incentive in the Marsh Locked. Right below the incentive room. Now, fire elementals can work. Sawneyrath gonna do a Frost Giant, Frost Wolf grind also, like Ale Markin? Yeah, the red D's okay. Ale's already done his grind, though, with his 2 knights. I don't think he's gonna grind a whole lot at this point. Sawneyrath, I think he's going. Oh, wait. He's gonna probably check if Topher locked. See one last time if there's anything to grind. No, he's going in. At 48 minutes and 42 seconds, he knows Ale Markin is a crazy good runner. Ale Markin has to do Waterfall, and then has 2 dungeons, or 2 orbs to light. But Sawney's got 2 ribbons. Elmarkin will get his 2nd ribbon here shortly. He's got a lot of nukes. As you can see, the fighter has learned black magic spells. There's an X-Cap. It's 2. In the validation chests. Wow. There's another ribbon. Al says, wait a minute, I need that. Ailmarkin has entered officially into Go mode. I mean, Sawneyrath's Knights are looking pretty strong, right? We've got really good equipment and everything like that. Now, the only thing that's kind of scary is we got Heal 3, which is, you know, it does its stuff. But we don't have the Fast. We don't have, you know, the Temper, because I believe they both rolled level 8, which is Black Mage or Black Wizard only. Now, Sawneyrath, I believe, is about 18 to 20 with his Knights. So he's going in hoping that he can just do this. Oh, we do have Temper. That was level 6. Okay, so Temper is available. So that's something good, but we don't have Fast. Orville and Massa both hit for about 400 damage. Take out Lich 2. Looks like both Knights on Sawney's are about 21. L's still checking chest at this point. I'm not sure what he's looking for. He's got a lot of good items, but left-hand side, carry's being pulled. And you blink, you miss it, and carry 2's already down. So far, Temple of Fiends is not doing much to help out Ailmarkin. Ailmarkin really needed Lich and Carry to toss out the nukes. Force Sawney to heal. You know, force those black mages down, because that gives Ailmarkin's Knights advantage. Higher leveled, more HP, better breakpoints, weapon breakpoints. But the true gatekeeper is about to show up, though. First true gatekeeper for Sawneyrath. Brack lands on Ailmarkin. 1 orb left to go, and then he'll be able to enter Temple of Fiends. Hit the gas. Sawney, here we go. Ultimate test here. Those Knights are looking pretty good, though. There's a white shirt and a Brack. That's like a 6% chance to hit. Ailmarkin trying to land on Melman. Massa rolled -1, so it's actually at 25 is when he'll get that hit. So he's still got a little ways to go. He's gonna cast more Brack. Thankfully, Kraken is swinging. That Knight's got a lot of good armor. Vorpal's doing alright damage. Massa, you know, we're doing the chip damage. More nukes. We gotta be getting close to that vanilla HP for sure. This nuke might do it. Yes, it does. Oh, 2 fiends remain. We are on the air floor in Temple of Fiends Revisited. Sawneyrath trying to rebound, trying to get to that 1-1. He is now level 23 across the board for Sawneyrath. We're still missing 5 hits on that Masa Wielder. But we're doing a Brack, Invis 2, and a white shirt. So we're going safe. I like it. Trying to keep everybody alive for as long as possible. And we do have Lock. Big punch by Tiamat misses. Vorpal 4 hits, 142. So we're hitting with all our swings with the Vorpal. But he has got decent armor. Not great though, because we're still hitting over triple digits with no crits. Ice 2, that's a little chip damage. Hurts our black mages though. There's some damage. We finally got a crit. Now our tempers come out. Sonny's looking good here. Gonna wait. Big swing by the Vorpal. 3 hits for 304. And there it goes. The Masa Wielder, Masa Wielding Knight takes the kill. Kill secured. Alright, hold on to your fats, folks. Here comes Chaos, the final fiend. Elmarkin just about to approach Lich 1. Alright, here we go. Both knights, top slots. Black mages in the background, casting temper. Ooh, big shot by Chaos already. That Fighter 1 is in nuke range technically. We got a whole lot of Invis 2 cast. That is half of max evade already in turn 1. Heal 3, Invis 2, more tempers. Fire 3 comes out. Our ribbons laugh at that damage. Right hand side, Ale taking on Lich 1, trying to light his last orb. Hoping for a wipe by Sawneyrath. Really needs it here, but Sawney's looking really, really good here. The longer Chaos does not unleash anything dangerous, the better for Sawney, obviously. More tempers. That Vorpal's gonna hurt. 4 hits for 88, not gonna hurt. Oh my. That defense on Chaos, really high. More tempers coming out. We're buffing up that Vorpal. It only's got 4 hits. We don't have fast, so we're not multiplying those hits, unfortunately. That's when the Vorpal really shines. We haven't seen anything nasty so far. Nothing has been casted to even signify this is dangerous. There's a big shot. 4 hits for 500 damage. The Vorpal's really... Oh, there's crack. Way too late. Only takes out 1 black mage. Gonna cast heal 3. Nuke, swing. 697. Finally nuke comes out, but I think it's too late. Chaos just waited too long to try and cast it. Maybe played with his food a little too long. The Vorpal swing, 699 to finish it. Sawney takes the win. 1-1 is his record in the Q pod. Elmarkin just entered Temple of Fiends. And as it said, under an hour for Sawneyrath. 50. You look at the time there. 58 minutes and 3 seconds for Sawneyrath. Official racetime.gg. Congratulations to Sawneyrath for finishing it out. Changes his record to 1-1. Puts himself in a lot better spot now. Puts the pressure on everybody else in the pods. Way to go, and Al's gonna finish it out, I believe. So we'll sit back, we'll watch him, you know, finish it out. He's already technically forfeited, but he's gonna finish it out. As mentioned, big GG out to Sawneyrath11. He brought his A game here. There's Sawneyrath right now in chat. Yes, GG Sawneyrath, way to go. I mean, that seed, that was like a 5-minute floater, and you didn't. I think the only thing that really cost you any sort of time was the sea dive, where you kind of checked everywhere for that incentive, because you never did the caravan check for a little while. Oh, there's a nuclear that we didn't find, and there goes one of the black mages. So Sawney dodges as a nuclear. Now, Sawney's black mages were a higher level, so they might have survived. Just a reminder for everybody, while... Oh, well, actually, I'm going to wait for L. Big hit by the Masa there. Does... Wow, we've already almost done vanilla HP. There goes DVS. And do you blink and you miss? And Kraken 2's already down. Masa crit, Warple crit, and a nuke crit. And bye-bye Kraken 2. Team at 2 here for Al Markin. These are very strong, very buffed up knights. We're gonna cast some lock because we were not able to hit. Locks to go. We're gonna punch. Zap comes out. Good thing we got both ribbons on there. Masa's doing good work. Big swing by the Vorpal. 5 hits on the Vorpal there, so... Al's Knights definitely doing a lot better work compared to Sawneyrath, even with all the tempers and, you know, stuff that he did, but at the end of the day, Sawney went quicker. Alright, here we go. Al's gonna finish strong here. Here we go. Invis 2, or INV 2. Raising our invasion. Great turn order. Fire 3 comes out, chip damage. We do know that Chaos has a nuke coming. Thunder, that's a skill. What are we doing here? Gonna look at our spells. Okay. Temper and a Saber. We're gonna make Zach very strong. I believe that is our the Vorpal plus 4. Okay, we're gonna make this very strong. Crack comes out. We're still savoring and tempering. L's trying to one-shot Chaos. There's the nuke. Chaos says, I'm tired of you playing with my food. And this is the lesson, don't play with your food. Oh, what a big double nuke! Oh my goodness. Sawney, you took out with that Vorpal. Saved, probably saved you. Although I think you were still in nuke safety range. But, oh no. Oh. Oh my goodness, the double nuke that Chaos saved, hid, whatever you want to call it. Wipes out L obviously has to forfeit, but GG to L. L, you did a great job. Whew. GG's to both of our runners here. And thank you for everybody once again for hanging out with me in this Bicky broadcast. Being able to bring you more Spring Tournament 2021 action. I will be doing more of these. And if you missed the intro, I did a little funny little thing here. I'm going to probably try and do more of it. So if you take a look at my intro for the ones that are watching, take a look at it. And if you've got similar jokes you want me to, put in, let me know. We'll have some, we'll have a good time for every broadcast I do. So once again, thank you very much. And I will see you this weekend, and I'll try and do some more Bicky broadcasts. Thank you and have a good night.